Hey there everybody, Susan here with Pumpkin Hill Stampers. I have a Stampin' Show and Tell to share with you today. This one's going to be kind of quick and easy. I'm going to do a fun fold card for you. And before I do that, I just want to make sure you know that Sale-a-bration is starting July 1st. It's going to run for 2 months, July and August. And one of the really cool papers you can get as a free item when you do a $50 order, I believe. Yes, $50 order will earn you this free paper set. And they've got really cool samples in the mini catalog that you can use. They use it on gift wrapped, they use it here for background paper, and then an image for the main card. They do some fun framing with it, so it's really kind of fun features for patterns, and then also if you want to cut out any of the embellishments and use them as your primary focal point on your card. So I just wanted to share the papers really quick. So they're bright, they're vibrant, they're kind of all season. So that's kind of cool. I'm going to be using this one today to do my card for you. But we've got little toadstools, we've got houses if you want to do little scenes. I love these little birds. We've got the fall foliage, we've got some spring summer foliage, and then if you flip them over, remember we're two-sided, we've got this fun plaid. We've got a fun watercolor. This one's kind of an icy watercolor one. We've got these fun medallions. We've got the tree stumps, and then we've got the trees. So they're really kind of fun patterns that you can mix and match and use together in your projects. So I just want to make sure you know that Sale-a-bration is starting. You earn free items when you put in a $50 or a $100 order, depending on the items you want to get for free. And it's for 2 months. So if you need to place an order, my links are below. If you have questions about how to earn them, you can text me or email me or leave me a message. I'm happy to help you out with how that promotion works. And now we're just going to go ahead and do the card for today. Okay, so this is a fun fold card. And it's a really simple one, okay? Some people refer to this as the barn door. It's kind of an offset barn door because one side is larger than the other, but it kind of gives it a fun opening, okay? Now I'm going to show you the template I made just to keep in my shoebox of templates, because I use this one a lot and then I don't have to think about where am I folding. But if you change where you score, you would change your dimensions on your front. But here's a pretty basic one. So I've got my card base, which is 8.5 by 5.5. I scored it at 1.5 and 5 3/4, so that's my two offsets. Okay. Then on the inside I've got my mat, which is just cut down a quarter size, and then I've got 2 sections of DSP. Now this is just the template, right? It's not the rule, so you can adjust it however you want. But then look, so here's my template, but I actually am using it this way today, right? And instead of DSP, I'm using an embossing folder. So you really can change it up any way you want to. So I'll have the template on my blog post with all the measurements, so you don't have to worry about writing all that down now. Just hop over to the blog, check it out. Remember, you can leave me comments here on YouTube or over there on my blog. I like to hear it that you guys are enjoying the projects. So, like I said, I'm using this new Designer Series paper. It's called Rings of Love, and I'm kind of using this poinsettia kind of one, so it's kind of a Christmassy theme. And I'm using Poppy Parade as my card base because that's one of the primary colors in the paper. Now, I did die cut with my Scallop Contours die, a mount, okay, out of my basic white. Then I just trimmed down my DSP, so I was able to get 12 cards out of one sheet by cutting it down to this size, and it just sits inside of that scalloped frame. I use my rectangular stitch dies to do my little sentiment tag. Okay, and then I've got my card base, right, which I went through, and I've just run it through with the striped folder from the Stripes and Splattered embossing folder pack, where you get 2 of them. Now these are skinny, right? They're only 3 inches wide. They're skinny, but that worked perfectly here because that was my 3-inch section. So don't discount those skinny little folders. They are useful, especially if you only want to do a strip. But in this case, I just used it on one flap and then I just ran it through and used it on the other flap. Okay, so you can see how easy this is going together, right? Okay, so I've got my base. I've got my DSP layer. I'm just going to use my adhesive. Just put some adhesive on the back of that panel. And I'll have the cut down size for you on my blog post. of how you trim that down. I just used my grid paper to measure the inside distance and then just trimmed my DSP a little bit skinnier. So that fits right in there. Nice little frame there. Now watch this little trick. So you could use dimensionals, but I'm just going to use my adhesive. So I'm kind of putting this on the inside, and why am I doing that, right? It's going to go on top, but why am I doing that? Because I want to know where I'm going to put my adhesive. If I put it on the back of here, but then I stick it down and it overlaps, I'm going to stick it to my card. So here's a little trick. So I'm putting that on the inside, kind of where I know it's centered, right? But I'm only seeing this portion. Now I'm going to take my adhesive and I can just run it back and forth on this side, but I know how high and low to go, right? I've got my limits, and I know I don't want to go too far over because I don't want it to be showing, but I also don't get too close to my edge. And then I just put this down on top and press. Kind of a nice little trick there, right, with adhesive. I know a lot of people have trouble putting adhesive on and not getting it too big or not getting too much on, so that's a nice easy way. And then I just press it, get those two layers adhere together. Okay, so there's that. Then I'm going to bring in my Poppy Parade ink, and I've got this cute little sentiment that comes from a new set, Very Best Occasion, and I love this, "You're the best ever," right? You're the best ever, and I just thought that would be really cute to go on the front of this card. It could kind of be a multi-purpose use card. It could be a birthday, it could be a thinking of you, it could be a congratulations, right? Any kind of necessary need. And I'm going to go ahead and pop that up on a dimensional just to give it a little bit of pop, because everything else is just glued down nice and easy. And yep, I'm using the edges of my dimensionals there to get that done. Okay, so I would add a liner to that, right? I could add a note on the inside, and I'm good to go. So there you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed this quick little introduction to Sale-a-bration and this cute little fun fold card. See, made a whole bunch of those real quick. And that's it for today. So go do some fun stamping, try some easy fun fold, and remember, if you have any questions or you need to place an order, use my shopping link below, and I'll be happy to send you a hand stamp card and a free tutorial. Alright guys, have a great day and do some fun stamping. Bye!